5 most profitable food business ideas worth exploring. The best way to choose the most profitable food business idea for your area. Sure, everyone has to eat. However, that's not a valid enough reason to open up a new small food business. Unfortunately, the reason behind the opening of an unsuccessful food business across the country, even if your passion is pizza or you want to help people by providing them with pre-planned meals for delivery, you need to do extensive research before you dive into the food and beverage industry. To keep your doors open and continue serving the public, you need to invest in valuable business ventures. So, how do you discover the most profitable food business idea? Through extensive market research. What is market research? Market research is a detailed look into your particular industry or niche. When conducted correctly, the type of research will give you an extensive look into the current market trends, the active market in your local area, current competitors and what they're doing, and current customer needs, etc. This is a detailed look that will tell you whether or not your food business idea is viable for one particular area. 5 most profitable businesses worth considering in your next venture. Now, if your marketing research tells you that your initial food business idea isn't a very valuable one, it doesn't mean you should give up hope of starting your own small food business. Instead, use that research to learn about what's missing in your community and what gaps you may be able to fill. Once you've identified the need, it is time to fulfill it. If you're still looking for an idea, then here are 5 of the most profitable food business worth considering. Number 1, meal kit services. You'll likely seen several meal kit services advertising quite a bit as of late. That's because someone, somewhere, identified a common consumer pain point, a lack of knowledge to create the healthy plan, meal, and a little desire to preparing food for themselves. Research shows that meal kit revenue is expected to grow substantially between now and 2024, especially in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, which led people eating at home more than years past. Expected revenue of these services is estimated to grow well over $7.6 billion. Food delivery. While meal kit services saw a significant increase in overall revenue in the past year alone, so did food delivery. While meal kit services focus on creating healthy meal plans and preparing fresh meal kits for customers, food delivery focuses on bringing the food to customers. In the United States alone, food delivery app revenue has seen quite a spike. Studies show that the market revenue has grown by approximately $4.5 billion between 2019 and 2020, as, again, more people were forced to stay at home and order food to go, thanks to nationwide lockdowns. Number 3, bars and breweries. Now, in the wake of a pandemic, it may be difficult to see bars and breweries being amongst the most profitable food business. However, depending on your community, there may be more room for success than you may think. As more restrictions began to relax, more bars and breweries are opening up, with special safety precautions in place, allowing patrons to return to their favorite establishment. In fact, the U.S. beer industry generated a total of $101.8 billion in 2020, and that market is expected to grow annually by 7.5% between 2020 and 2023. Number 4, street food business ideas. Food truck. If you're still concerned about the potential customer restrictions that may or may not affect your community, then you may want to consider investing in a food truck rather than a traditional restaurant establishment. While you still have to adhere to the FDA and CDC guidelines, food truck presents a unique opportunity to serve the community on the go. The pandemic did have an initial impact on the food truck industry. They had to recalculate where the best to do business on local food sectors were no longer a valuable option with a decrease of overall foot traffic. However, millions have since found valuable options to target consumers that work remotely by parking their trucks in public areas with neighborhoods. That said, the food truck market growth in the U.S. is expected to grow by 2.4% in 2021, with the overall market sharing hitting an estimated total of approximately $1.3 billion. While starting a food truck can be quite initial investment, it offers us several different opportunities for success thanks to overall flexibility that it provides. Number 5, bakeries. Bakeries are another excellent option for those searching for a most profitable food business venture because they, like food trucks, have quite a bit of flexibility to them. Not only can they establish a bakery in a more traditional sense, but you can also initiate it as a small home-based business. Hey, it also makes an excellent option for a food truck idea too. Not only that, but bakery goods can be frozen and shipped, making them another great option for those considering an idea along the lines of food delivery or meal services. Reports show that approximately 6,700 bakeries across the U.S., they had a combined $3 billion in revenue. What will your next food business be? With so many valuable options to consider amongst the most profitable food business, it can be hard to choose which avenue to take. Just remember, the best way to make your decision is to conduct a thorough market research of food and beverage industry in your area. From there, you'll be able to identify whether or not the idea is a viable one. If not, just remember, this market research can also help you identify the gaps that need be filling. If you have a passion for the industry, you are more than capable of finding a way to meet the consumer needs within your market.